Hello everyone. Uh, in this video, I'm going to show you how the DT based an activity is carried out from the small batch of DT playhouse students. We picked random one batch from the playhouse and we have assigned an activity and a problem statement to be solved by design thinking based approach. So I have assigned them to work on the problem statement like how the classroom, modern classroom should be for the students who are studying in the year of 2030. So our students used the design thinking framework and they did empathy, ideate, they brainstormed, that gave an ideas, and they sketched out the prototype and they've shared their presentation to us.
I'm going to talk about the empathize part. So, empathize is defined as what the feeling of others and how other people experience in themselves. So, first, in the stage of empathize, the topic is about the future classroom in 2030. So, 2030 and how would be the classroom. So, first, we have to empathize what are all the challenges. So, now we face the students, all of us face about. Their challenge of sitting at everyone learn differently on their own way and unique way, but the teacher who taught us only one way, so everyone is taught in the one way of the unique part of everyone who challenges is faced. So first, which comes the empathy of technology is more relevant of more reduced because the technology would be because the teacher would be speaking and will teach the topics up to the time, so time will be shortened and it will be inconsistent of students to understand on their own way. So although we have digital time and digital work, digital is which involves the virtual of labs and etc, but we have not full facilities of that. So these are all the challenges and empathy experienced by the students nowadays. This is the empathy part.
So next in defined part, the in defined part, what the real problem statement is, student need a individual class which adapts to their level. So each student have a unique pattern of learnings, and they may some person learn it in slow way manner. Some students can capture the ideas easily and quickly. So this is the main issue. So for example, in a classroom, a teacher is handling a subject. She need to teach syllabus and covers the portion in a certain period of time to the all students. So in that particular time, she can't able to treat a individual student as a separately. So some students may be a quick learners. So even if teaches a lesson for a single time, they can easily capture it. While it comes to the late bloomers, it may be difficult for them to understand in a one time. So the late bloomers need to have a session or have need to separate unique tests or any with examples to handle them. So these are the main thing. And if the teacher go on with the late bloomers, she can't able to finish the syllabus, and the fast learners maybe get bored for explaining the same topic one or two more times. So these are the main problems we faced in this.
So the next stage is going to be the ideate. In this, we are going to be taking all the possible solutions. So first, let's start from the attendance. So in the year of 2030, all things would become automatic. So in this, the first one would be the automatic attendance system, which is being done by using the facial recognition. For this, the technology that we are going to be using is computer vision. And the next one is going to be the personalized modules. For an example, here let us consider two persons. So one person is very much interested in learning the topic called as operating system, and the another person is interested to learn about DBMS. So then these two persons are going to be given different types of modules in order to learn. And for an example, if the person one is feeling difficult to learn a specific model or a concept in that, then that concept is going to be focused more, and then a lot of practice or quiz or question and answers are going to be answered or given a questions. So in order to give more depth and also understanding about those concepts, so the personalized learning is going to be giving more advantage when compared to the current technology that is present. And the next is going to be the anonymous AI chatbot. This is going to be a very unique mode. For an example, in current situation, most of the people or students are facing or hesitating in order to ask a question in front of their class. At that time, this system can be used. So in this anonymous AI chatbot, the person can be asking the question to the teacher in a way where the student's name would not be featured in that. So based on this, the student would be able to be very confident or bold in asking their questions, and then the teacher will also be able to know what kind of question is being asked, and then for that a specific answer can be given. And the last is going to be the AR VR experience. For example, nowadays most of the learnings are only based on theoretical and no practical experience is being gained by the students, for which the AR VR experience is going to be more useful. For an example, if you are going to learn something related to space technologies, then this AR or VR can be used in order to gain the real world situation or how that is being used in the real life. The real thing can be obtained using this virtual experience. Thank you.
So next thing is going to be the prototype. In prototype part, we are going to develop a smart desk. Let us consider in front of the classroom, we are creating a smart desk. Uh, in this desk, we have a tab for each individual person. In this tab, we can have an personalized AI assistant. So with use of personalized AI assistant, the person who are learning slowly can have an practice question according to their learning level. And next is going to be an AR VR technology. In current developing technologies, the AR VR is going to part and big important things. So using the AR VR technology, we can let us consider the if teacher is taking a class about a solar system, we cannot see the solar system in our nature. So using this AR VR technology, we can visualize the AR VR. So visualize the solar system. So we can understand the topic, not only the book learning, but we can also visualize the topic, so we can learn in easier and faster ways.
So the final stage of design thinking concept is testing. So in the test stage, I will explain my project to the students, mentors, and my friends. So in that, I will collect the valuable feedbacks. And improve my project's design. So the testing stage is mainly focuses on what we are going to improve in our project, not to prove that our project design is perfect. So if we having more flaws in our project, it is useful to improve our project. And then there are more different kind of perspective for each students, like the different speed of learning may differ for each student, so that their personalized learning may differ. So perspective may be changes. So for this, testing would be more useful for our project. So continuous learning and updating our project in today's life may gives more advantage to our project.